At first glance, it's just another regular platformer on the good old Sega. You run, you jump, nothing special. Until your hero throws a booger at an enemy, then lets out a nice big burp, and at the end he also farts loudly. Yes, these are the main mechanics of this game. Presenting to you Boogerman, without exaggeration, the most disgusting game on Sega.
Oh, Perseval, do you think it's still funny? Seriously? Farts and burps? How old are you? 10 years old?
Well, a bit older, but come on, yeah, in Boogerman you have to burp and fart at enemies, but those are all nature processes, nothing to be ashamed of.
Are you seriously going to talk about this game for the whole video? I'm sure it will be the most unpopular video on the channel. Nobody likes that kind of thing.
And that's where you're wrong. Hurry up, like this video and comment below that Bastet is wrong. Let's make boogers great again.
We'll make
boogers
great again.
So, Boogerman came out on Sega in 1994 and instantly became a hit, or so I'd say, but unfortunately it says very average. Still, the game is truly unique and unforgettable. I myself played it only once as a kid, but it stuck with me forever. Thought I never finished it, so I decided it's time to close that chapter and finally tell you what this game is all about.
Oh, it's quite obvious. Another superhero with ridiculous power? Let me guess. He can turn into poop?
No, that he can do, but that's actually a good idea. Anyway, let's go step by step. We play as philanthropist millionaire Snooty Ragsdale. He's trying to keep our planet clean, using his own filthy methods. During experiments with interdimensional waste, a portal opened to the dimension of excrement, a world of garbage, slime and fecal humor. Boogerman heads there to save Earth from pollution. The first level takes place in the swamp.
Oh, so it takes place in Russia?
No, not that stinky. Just some swamp with boogers and dirty monsters. Our hero needs to collect pluggers and find the exit from the location. You can immediately see how beautiful drawn this game is. It's basically a parody of Aladdin, since the level structure is very similar. All the animation are hand-drawn too, so everything looks organic, like a real cartoon. Boogerman has a whole arsenal of attack. First, the mentioned booger that you throw at enemies. Second, burping, mostly used against target foes. And also farting. You need to be careful, Todd, because each shot takes a bit of time to, let's say, reload.
That's disgusting.
The level is divided into 4 sections, and at the end we face our first boss, Higboy. By the way, bosses here are quite tough. This one, for example, throws eggs, charges at you with his chicken, and in general you have to be careful. 2 hits and you start all again. But if you learn his patterns, he's actually not that hard to beat. Also, back in childhood it wasn't easy, honestly. I can't even remember if I ever got past the swamps. After defeating him, we end up in the pits. And let me tell you, it's even nastier than the swamp. Just look at this level design. But the music here is great, very upbeat. You just walk around, farting is light and carefree, like inside the head of a certain well-known president. By the way, there are toilets on the level that teleport you to bonus stages, because the main task, besides reaching the end, is to collect and out pluggers. At the end of every stage, you use them to build a ladder and can earn an extra life. So we continue our journey toward all this field and meet the next boss, Revolta. She seemed easier than the first one. Her attacks are predictable, so it's not that hard. Just dodge her little cloud and stay away from her stuff. On we go!
Oh no, a game about burps? And it has so many levels! I doubt many players ever got this far.
And that's shame, because the game is actually great. The next level is Boogerville City. There were keep collecting pluggers and beating enemies. Unfortunately, there aren't as many enemy types as I'd like. They repeat, but the gameplay still feels lovely. By the way, all the sound and the game, the burps and farts are real recording made by the developers.
What an incredible fact!
After finishing this level, we meet the next boss, Flyboy. The boss design here are awesome. It really feel like watching a Nickelodeon cartoon. The one isn't hard either. Dodge, jump on his head and you will beat him pretty quickly. Then we move on the Mucus Mountain. Climbing higher and higher, passing through some caves, it really gives off Cave of Wonders vibe from Aladdin.
Yeah, totally identical. So, how long is it going to be?
We're almost done. At the end of the mountain caves, there is the boss, Theodore Ant, probably the easiest one. Just dodge the falling rocks and throw boogers at him. Simple and fun. And finally, the last level, the Puss Palace. Here, there are tons of enemies, lots of jump and trap, but overall the gameplay repeats itself, so nothing particularly new. The only thing is, I realized only at the very end that you can actually fly in this game, but bastard, I don't think you want to know the details of how Boogerman does it.
Please don't tell me.
Well, I will just show it.
Red! Cool!
Anyway, the game keep up its humor till the end. Finally, we meet the last boss, the ruler of this world, Boogermeister, and even though he's the final boss, he's also pretty easy. The mechanics are the same, jump over his attacks and throw boogers at the right time. Victory!
I'll be back.
Boogerman returned to our world and that end of the game. Yes, it's not particularly deep story-wise and was made mostly for fun. Unfortunately, it just barely missed becoming popular, so it's not really a hit. Upon release it was criticized for being repetitive, levels not interesting enough and the jokes getting old fast. Thought everyone prized the animation.
Yeah, no one's ever drawn boogers so badly before.
Well, these are the same developers who made Earthworm Jim, so that explains a lot. They even planned a crossover between the two, but it never happened, for better or worse. I still love the character Todd, and that's why I wanted to tell you about this old funny game. One way or another, it really sticks in your memory, and over the years it earned its status as a cult classic that at least many people have heard of. They even planned a sequel for PlayStation 1, but it never came to be. By the way, speaking of PlayStation, that's my favorite console. I should dust it off and revisit some of its legendary games. Thanks for watching till the very end. This was Perseval and Bastet. Play good games and don't forget what it all began. See you very soon. Bye bye.